Hey, just gonna make a quick film here to show off some of the newest features of the Port Defender 2 World Editor. But for the most part, the textures have been improved a lot, and now we got a bunch of the little placeholder like middle textures. So now, here's the edge between the grass and the dirt, and also now there's a path texture, and then also there's a path to the dirt texture or a path to the half texture. So there's like 20 textures for just the different meshes when they snap together. So that's kind of a issue, but work on that later. But then in here, like this would have been a pain to actually build this out myself, but now I can use the let me mess it up. Let me go in here and fill this in with just some bland dirt texture to show off what this new thing is. So I may now go and turn on my fix face tool, and now it's the system's going to look at each of the different tiles and then look at a set of patterns, and then based upon the pattern determine what texture it should put there to make it look best. Let me mess up this texture down here. Alright, now I can use my fix tool on it, and now yep, looks a whole lot nicer. And then over here have another tunnel being formed, and then I got the sideways textures here, or the sideways cubes, to make it look not so blocky. And then on the other side, it's just a path. And then over here, kind of like this, using the sideways cubes to build a ramp so that the creeps could walk over it. And then at some point need to come up with a some sort of mesh to stick on the side of these ramps, so you can build little metal ramps for the creeps to walk up, because when you look at it this way you can't see it because everything is only single-sided. So there was just a nice little plank to stick on the side. That'd look really nice, just a little like a little edge or something. Probably an edge would work best. I could make like a guardrail. Probably would work really well there. But then this is the basic changes, and now also if I want I can kind of break this thing now. So now if I didn't like my texture of the floor, let's say instead of grass I wanted to have a concrete, now I can use the fill tool and I'll just fill up everything. So I can go over here to this wall and say fill, and now everything has been filled up. Or I can go over here to this wall and then say fill. Now that's all filled up, but I can go back and I can unfill it, or set it back to its old texture. So that's kind of nice. Let me take this back to grass. But yeah, so this is the basic changes to the editor right now, and the main things I'm trying to think about is I need to get some something to break up edges, because right now I can make the side of faces in a straight line nice, but I need to come up with a edge set so I can give a nice little crooked edge here so it's not so slanted. Then also probably have just a edge on the bottom that'll come up, and then the top part will then also link into it too, so it'll still be flat on the top, so that I can have like a nice row going up of this edged hill, which will look nice, and probably 2 or 3 different variants of the same thing, just so that I can give it a little bit of a different look. But yeah, so that's the general thing right now. And then just got some more tools to make working here easier, so I can now just take out chunks of this land with a click of a button, which is nice, or put it back, or I can do a 7x7, then do a 3x3. Let me go over here and left and just play around for a second. Do a 7x7 and take out a 5x5, and then add back a 3x3. And now I have just a little fancy area that creeps could walk on. I'll take out the middle, go up a level, add a 3x3, take out 3x3. So it's a real nice way to build in this 3D world. So I need to find a simpler way, because clicking on every single block can become a little tedious. But thanks for watching. I'm still working on it, trying to get this world editor built so I can then focus on the rest of the game of making making it playable so the creeps can walk around a 3D world. You can build 3D towers on top of the world, And towers will probably need to go with a different upgrade system than what we've ever done before, since probably want to give the user more options, more flair for how they want their towers to work. Maybe like gun towers could attack flying creeps, but you have to have the upgrade that allows the tower to to tilt up and down. Maybe you can only fire on a flat plane until you can get the tilt here, but then also you probably need to have some sort of advanced tracking. So it's not just a upgrade, like you'll upgrade the tower, but that just gets you another slot to put a upgrade patch into it, so it'll extend its capabilities, like maybe extra damage. So if you want to have a really powerful tower, you can put maybe 6 damage plugins into it, but then but then it won't be able to reach very far out. And also to work on something like so that you have to earn these different upgrades. So you'll have to play the game, play through a bunch of missions, and then on each mission you'll earn some sort of bonuses. Maybe some missions will give you a when you finish a mission, they'll give you some sort of prize, and then you probably have a little sample map after each one, so you can test it out and see how it works. Kind of like how StarCraft does those little missions in between when they give you multiple upgrades, so you can see how the upgrades actually work before you choose which one that you want. So I need to work on something like that, because just having a straight 6 upgrade system gets kind of boring, and it'd be nice to give the towers a little more brain. So you could have a gun tower at level 6 that is minuscule range, but it packs a really heavy punch and probably some sort of extra damage. Like you can probably add like a spark to it, so it'll also be able to set creeps on fire, because usually guns can't do that, or give them extra spin so they'll go further. Just need to think about that and how to spread those upgrades out and make it work in a 3-dimensional world. And how do I then make those upgrades represent in each of the different towers? And then probably also have it so it's not just that here's your 7 towers like in the current game. Like you need to choose which towers you want to bring with you. So you have probably be limited to 4 or 5 in a map, but then what special powers do you want to bring along too? And then you'll have your admin vehicle flying around doing crazy things. But alright, thanks.